Hi, I'm Q, and welcome to my tape. So, the real reason why I feel that Megan Thee Stallion is going to stop making music soon is because she can. I think that Megan Thee Stallion is increasingly experiencing what I feel to be disdain, I think is the word that I want to use, from not only her peers, but also other industry folks that frankly just can't believe she's still here. And which I've talked about this probably 3 times now. In the baby video, I talked about this, like, I believe Megan Thee Stallion needs A&R. Check that video out. I've talked about this probably 3 times now. 3 times now, because I think Megan Thee Stallion is extremely talented. I've said this before. I feel as though she's experiencing disdain from not only her peers, but the people who back her peers, whether they're organic musicians or industry plants. And she has still not flopped. She has still not flopped. If you look at that. And so I feel as though with the accessibility that Megan Thee Stallion has, and the fact that she's still getting her endorsements, she's still getting deals, she's still getting these quote unquote like awards, like she's still being like supported by whoever her makers and shakers are in the background. I feel as though she's realizing, like, wow, I have the support that I need to parlay into something else. I have talked about this on a live that I was actually going to make a few blueprints on like celebrities. One was requested on Lil Nas X and like how exactly did he promote his music, which I've actually like laid this out. But Rihanna, a video is coming out for her. I'm calling it through the rebook, like the blueprint, Rihanna's blueprint. And as well as Megan Thee Stallion, and how I feel like she could become a horror film director, or how I feel like she's going to be entering into other spaces of the entertainment industry where she has a lot more control over her finances very soon. Very soon. So I actually originally filmed a lot of this content earlier on, but I actually want to come in as editing me, hey, to once again put an update. Color me shocked. The Rolling Loud event and what happened with the baby and people trying to throw a shoe at him. Congratulations. Please, round of applause. Round of applause. Throw tomatoes, throw shoes. And it's just like, this is what I'm saying. This buffoon, and I called this person Dobby the Elf. Doesn't even need to be named. Brought on the person who had assaulted her. Like, I don't know, like, what else is there to say? And it's just like, what is wrong with you? You are the only buffoon out of all of the others who are jealous and mad and angry and hold this type of jealousy and vitriol towards this girl, towards this woman, Megan Thee Stallion, to bring on and rile the people up. And it's just like, this is what I mean. So that's editing me. Please, Q, you can go back, cue the remaining clip. So in terms of where I see Megan Thee Stallion going, I think, one, she's going to stop making rap. I think that, I think I've already hinted at this, that I feel as though she does not have a sound team around her to help her develop her sound in ways that I feel like she could really excel and become even more brilliant. And so I don't know what sort of contracts she signed. I don't know what's really going on with her quote unquote talent agency, which is Rockefeller Records. And her like distributor, which we kind of had some insights with. They had some issues with the contract and the rights to her music. And so I feel like in order to avoid all of that altogether, of whatever issues coming about where either she doesn't know or can't get access to the team, or she does have access to these types of people, she does have a good A&R, but she keeps being told no from whoever these people are behind the scenes. And so I believe that she's just gonna take a page out of Rihanna's book, which I feel like she should have taken sooner. Hashtag don't even acknowledge the foolishness. I feel, as others have already expressed, that when the whole event's going on with, the person who needs to be deported and projected into Nicaragua, who needs to be projected back onto Canadian lines, as well as Dobby the Elf, I feel like when that whole situation was kind of riling up, people were denying, people were kind of defending abusers and all sorts of shenanigans, all sorts of chicoonery, all sorts of weirdo behavior. I feel like that would have been a really great time to just go silent. Go silent. Go silent. What is there to say? What is there to say? What is there even to say? And so I think, she tried to defend herself. She tried to do all of this, and people made more of a mockery of her. This person, there was literally footage released by, I believe, like the police and press department of a helicopter footage of this girl limping and bleeding to a vehicle, as well as another person standing away from a car, which we then knew to be, the newest exportee. And so when that whole event took place, she had to put, it went from that footage, it went from her, and she said from her own mouth, she wanted to defend him. She didn't want him to go to jail. She didn't want anything bad to happen to him legally. And I was just like, no. Also, hashtag, you have the right to remain silent. Y'all, I think I'm going to post a link of this whole video talking about why you should never talk to police, like ever, like in every, like just, you have the right to remain silent. Like you don't need to say anything at all. If you're just not sure what to say, if you're still pontificating things, you don't need to say things. And the same thing goes with maybe just the press, people who aren't like operatives and ops and police officers. Like, maybe it's okay not to address things if you know that by not addressing it, everything will spiral out of control. But that's a whole nother conversation for another day. So back to what I was saying, she had to post of her foot being stitched up, all sorts of just disgusting and crude things that she had to do to try and prove herself. And a few months ago, I said to myself, I wish she'd just say nothing. These people don't care about you, and they don't care about your humanity. They don't care. They don't care. They are literally making bad business moves. Dobby the Elf. Dobby the Elf is literally making bad business moves to specifically stick it to you. Sick. So I feel that was a point in time where I felt like Megan Thee Stallion should have taken a page out of Rihanna's book and said, you know what? There's nothing to say. And fuck all of you people. Screw all of you. All of you can burn. Kick rocks. So I feel like now, and only now, I feel like she's starting to really like, dang, these people don't care. And they are really willing to do some very disgusting, grimy, and foul stuff in order to stick it to me, in order to get back at me. And it's sad. It's a cold world. I literally have a video coming up on how I feel like all these companies saying, CEOs like, we're family here. I'm like, no, this is inappropriate language. Unless you literally work with your literal family members. This sort of language is manipulative. It's propaganda. And I have problems with it. It's okay to have boundaries between you and your coworkers. It's okay. So that's coming up probably sometime in August. So back to Megan Thee Stallion, like, I saw her trying to be nice, and it's just like, dang, some of these people don't care. At the end of the day, remember that some of these people do not care about you. And do they need to care about you as coworkers? So if we know that we can assume these sort of things, then act accordingly. So only now that I feel like she is starting to remove herself from the spectacle, and she's saying, I am not falling into these pools of coercion because I don't have to. You see? So in terms of what she is starting to do, she's starting to speak less. She's starting to detach. She's starting to do, like, Doja Cat, she said, I no longer want to do all this joke shit on the internet, on TikTok. I don't think it's for me. I think I should unfollow everybody. If you need to text me, obviously, you have my literal phone number in real life. I feel like Megan Thee Stallion is starting to take a page out of the book. She's starting to take a page out of Rihanna's book. She's seen none of these people care about me. There are people that are need-to-knows and people who should really care, and those are the people that I need to really be reporting to. And so I think that because she is not flopped, and everybody has expected that she was going to fail. Everybody has expected, well, all of this talented girl who doesn't look the way in which we promote and what we want to see at the top. She has, people have disdain from her who are makers and shakers from the industry, which at times are men, black men. There are people that are behind her that are still helping her out and saying, you know what, she's still talented. She needs to get these brand endorsements. And so I think that she's going to realize, like, wow, all of this stress that I was put through these past 2 years have been extremely traumatizing. So I'm going to quietly go ahead and start inserting my work into other mediums and get some meetings with distributors, get some meetings with producers, and make some shit happen. There was a recent article that came out of her talking about how she'd want to do some sort of collaboration with Jordan Peele and possibly his production company. It's coming. This is the real reason why I feel like Megan the Stallion is going to start to slowly but surely inch her way out of the music industry. A lot of music artists don't even have control over themselves, their work, their money. We're even hearing reports about how Normani, listen, we are literally hearing reports about how Normani had to finance her own music video. And this is speculation, so I'll have to check. So I don't know, editing Q, like, is this true? Like, did she confirm this? Editing Q here. Yes, she just went on an interview, I think with Variety, where she did say, and actually like a podcast panel or like a radio panel where she said that she paid for her own music video. Okay, back to the video. Cute. But it's just like, if my hunch is correct, I feel like Normani also just issues with these people, issues. As time goes on, I continue to say this, which is why I really love the Blueprint series. I love that series so much because I have fun doing it. I'm able, like I said, stretch my brain and really come up with things and ideate things. And although it's not really for music artists, although there is a music artist on there, Baby Plantain, she's someone on the list, I feel like a lot of artists should really start to look to other things. If they make great work, try and get into something else. Try your hardest. Sell physicals. For Christ's sakes, like, people don't even want to say this. I've said this multiple times, like, there are independent artists that I feel like you should probably just sell your work in a physical. Sell a USB. Pimp it out. Make it pink. Put hearts on it. I would buy that. Make a USB, a pair of USBs that look like earrings, and upload the music to it. Have something where you could plug it into a phone and the songs would upload, or like a barcode or something. Because this industry is not shit. And these people don't care about you. And truly, in regards to Megan Thee Stallion, it is by the grace of Hove. Like, quite literally, no pun intended. Like, it is by literally the grace of the people that are helping her out that I feel she's going to realize, okay, I have the support now, and people are still testing me. And I'm getting out of the game. I predict in about maybe 2 years, she is going to be a director. That's what I think. That's just like my Negrodamus like prediction. I think that she's going to start being involved in writer's room and direction room. She's going to get maybe some sort of co-director. She's going to get a really good producer and production assistant that's really going to help her make a series of short works that she can premiere to the world. And I think she's going to try and venture into film. Try her hardest. Maybe she'll start with acting, but I'm calling it right now because this is the real reason why I believe Megan Thee Stallion is going to stop rapping at some point. I think she's going to pull a Rihanna. What do y'all think? If you made it this far, put a strawberry emoji because I ate some strawberries today. And yeah, like, comments. I don't know. Should I say that? I don't know. If you want to see more, like, you gotta, come on the train, get a ticket on the train. Like, come on, let's do this. And yeah, this has been another one of my tapes. I really like this. I'm kind of hyped in this video. So if you guys are low-key scared, just let me know. I feel this strongly. I've been thinking about it for a while. I've made videos on videos. I'm like, what is going on? Like, what is going on? What is going on, Megan? She's so talented. And so I hope I see a bright future for her, And yeah. All right. Bye.